documenting Metamorphosis. Whatever day it is today, it's the 10th. It's the 10th day of August today. Saturday, the 10th day of August. Automatic flash, you see, you got all this fancy technology stuff. And the technology's so fancy, it's not really uploading to the internet, you see. So I thought I'd just do a little update to be... because there's some stuff from like the 23rd of July that just won't upload. And it's not really the kind of stuff I really want to include in the story, but it's part of the story, so it will go up. But I'm going to put this one up now as a short one. There's been a lot churning over in the inner world that has been expressed quite well in the outer world. And I do feel that something passed. So some really amazing stuff has happened, and then that has reflected in the training. And then there's this whole thing about how to have a relationship, or how to have relationships in life, which is something that I've sort of spoken about, and John says this is not part of the training, and I can totally see why and how, and he's very wise to not even go anywhere near that. But the thing that I'm saying is that there's probably not really anything else in the world that actually gives something comprehensive and consistent and complete enough, or comprehensive enough to be able to actually do it. Or maybe that's just for certain types of people. In any case, there's something really special with the training. There's a couple of interviews that I'm going to do with John about going inward and about restraint. I've really been learning some very profound lessons on something that I learned this lesson a number of times in the past, or a lesson that I learned a long time ago. Then like martial arts is like that. So I've learnt these lessons a number of times, go deeper and deeper and deeper, but getting it on the other side of the fence, so to speak, because when it comes to that end point, what it's about is performance, as opposed to neutralise that opponent, neutralise this opponent, neutralise this opponent. By the time you've done that, you've already neutralised multiples, Mumu, please cease. So I'm going to wrap this up anyway. I just wanted to say that the consistency has been there. Just because nothing's really been going uploaded in that thing for a few weeks, then I have been producing content, and it's just getting the bandwidth to get it uploaded onto the internet. And Mercury retrograde and all that kind of stuff, What it really is about, though, is just going deeper to self all the time. Just always going deeper to self, always going deeper to self. But, I accept myself, and I know myself, and I accept myself. So there is certain things that even come up with just having relationships in life with people, because everything's a relationship. I mean, I'm sitting on a trailer at the moment, kind of half sitting, half standing. So I've got a relationship with the ground and with this trailer, and with everything else in life that is my frame of reference. I'm getting so much better, clearer at being this available, shining example of vulnerability, as opposed to this extremely confronting, shining example of vulnerability is what I must have been, Yeah, there's been a lot has transpired, and it is all in there, and it's going to be uploaded, so there's actually a few hours of it. I don't think anyone's ever going to watch it, but it's good because it's there, it's done, and there's no post-production and all this other stuff. And then there's the other thing that does require the post-production, that, man, like just trying to get a bloody computer and get it all in one place and get everything working just so I can do something so simple. That's kind of what the point of this real nuts and bolts, rust and dirt of the earth, that there's no post-production with it. Yeah. Mumu, por favor. I had a partner from Venezuela, and so I used to learn some Spanish, you see. So I would hear things like, Coño de la madre, Jimmy! And so I worked that out. And then be like, Jimmy puta la madre. So I'd be looking that up in the dictionary and sort of work it all out. And, muy bruto, like learn these words, so, yeah. Anyway, I like to practice this. Mumo, por favor, silencio. I don't know if silencio is actually the right word, but you see, it's, it sounds good anyway, doesn't it? You know the word for raincoat in French? Impermeable. Get that? Impermeable. 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 Yeah, well. I don't mind French. Love French women. Yeah, Bush and Jim has been making a bit of a comeback too, and he's sort of feeling that bit of inspiration. So things are churning over, and I really feel that the restraint is a massive thing. Spiritual interrogation is a massive thing. Humility is a massive thing. The discipline and the diligence is a massive thing. Jackie is 81 years old. She walks the walk. And she talks the talk, but she doesn't talk that much, so you listen. I've really become like so much more of like, listen. Just shut the fuck up and listen. And I'm already like that, You got 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth. Use them in that order. And I take it further to go: 2 hands, 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 testicles. Use them in that order. You could even go 2 hemispheres of the heart, 2 hemispheres of the brain. Use it all in that order before using this thing, because you only got 1 of them. Seems like perhaps because I've only got 1 of them, I seem to feel like I need to make up for not having 2 of them, but I assure you that is not the case. It just might seem that way. Yeah. Anyway, not really going with that word anyway. I don't really like it. But yeah, I've been doing some good stuff with music and creativity, and actually me just being some absolute nobody. I've been actually mixing with some really good musicians and some really good artists, and they don't have a clue that I'm not a good musician or not an artist, and haven't been doing this for the last 20 years. Like, they seem to think that I'm as good as them, so just going with that. That's enough for now. Uru.